So you probably saw that headline, that title, and you probably thought, this has to be clickbait. $69,000 for spending 4 hours of your time. $69,000 of passive income. Like, that's passive income beyond like anybody's wildest dreams, right? No, it's not clickbait. This is dead serious, okay? I'm going to go in this video. We're going to go through exactly how this happened, how you could potentially emulate this if this is something you're interested in. You might never want to make a YouTube video in your life, in respect. I completely understand that. I just want to take you guys through exactly how I made $69,000 from this one video right here. I believe this is one of the most profitable one of the most profitable videos in the history of the YouTube business. I've never known of anybody that made almost $70,000 from one video. And you might think, like, all the biggest creators at, I don't know, like Logan Paul or like Mr. Beast or whoever you could think about as like the biggest creators, like Booty Pie or some of those guys. I don't think any of them have ever touched $69,000 for one video, although they all do very, very well for themselves. I could be wrong. I don't think so. I also don't believe anybody in my space of the financial landscape has ever made $69,000+ from one video. And I'm talking just from the ads. I'm not talking affiliates or selling anything. I'm just talking straight from ads from YouTube. If Andre Jix walks in this video, or Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, any of the other, my peers in the big finance space, if any of you guys have ever made more money than this in a video, if you guys watch this video, please let me know. I would love to see it. I don't know if anybody's ever touched a number like this. So it's a video that did tremendous for it. It's just under 1 million views. So it actually didn't even hit 1 million views. And we've done $69,000 from this. Look at this. This video also brought in 26,000 subscribers. Imagine that. One video made $69,000 and brought in 26,000 subscribers. That's crazy to think about. And it doesn't even have 1 million views. That's nuts. I mean, absolutely nuts, okay? So I want to take you guys through exactly how this happened, in my personal opinion. This is Financial Education 3. We talk about personal finance, business, stuff like that, and interesting subjects in relation to money and some things that I've done on my journey. And, people might have thought YouTube was just kind of a joke or, just some other thing. I remember I was like shy when I went away from my real estate marketing company and I started to focus fully on YouTube. I was afraid to even tell people this, because people like YouTube, what? Can you even make money on that? And it's like 4 hours. This video took 4 hours of my life. 4 hours of my life. The plan, the record, I recorded that all in one take. The edit, 4 hours of my time. And we did $69,000 of just straight passive income coming in. That's passive income on passive income right there, okay? Alrighty, guys, let's start getting through this, all right? So how the heck did this video make so much money? How did this money make so much money, right? So there are 10 different reasons, in my opinion, why this video ended up making so much money and had so much success, okay? One is the title, the keyword, and the main tag, and the first line of the video. I all made Stock Market for Beginners 2019. This is so dang key because Stock Market for Beginners is one of the most popular terms on YouTube, one of the most searched about terms. This is why every single year I make a video called Stock Market for Beginners. I'll make another one this year, Stock Market for Beginners 2021, okay? And what I did very successfully in that video, the title, Stock Market for Beginners 2019. Keyword, Stock Market for Beginners 2019. The main tag, if you look at keywords, if you look at the description, you can see a ton of basically Stock Market for Beginners in there. The main tag, Stock Market for Beginners. And right at the beginning of the video, go Stock Market for Beginners 2019 edition. Boom, right off the bat. So through all those rankings, I think we ranked really, really well in the YouTube platform and the Google platform. And it ended up, obviously being pretty awesome for us, right? Number two, this is really important. It was a really good, valuable video. Like the thumbs up to thumbs down ratio, I think was like 99% of thumbs up versus thumbs down. People got a tremendous amount of value for that video. There's no way to hack the algorithm. Like if you put out a garbage video, like it's going to get garbage views. Like the video has to be, it has to have a ton of value. People have to like want to thumb up it and like love that video and have to get a lot of value. And hopefully you get a lot of value from this video. And hopefully you smash a thumbs up from this for me going all into depth on exactly how this happened. But that video brought a lot of value to people. And so people were willing to share it. People were willing to watch it all the way through. And you can't get to those type of views, and you can't make $69,000 for 4 hours of your work without doing something really valuable that, an immense amount of people got a lot of value from in the end. Number 3, the watch time was well over 10 minutes. That was a 24-minute video, and average watch time for that video was well over 10 minutes. So there are not a lot of videos on YouTube that have watch time over 10 minutes, okay? Keep in mind, most videos aren't even 10 minutes long. And if they are, a lot of people click off. Like they'll maybe click on, click right off, things like that. That video kept people tremendously entertained throughout the whole video. Not entertained, but like educated throughout the entire video. So the watch time was amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing for that video, okay? Number 4, good audience retention. The audience retention time was really, really impressive on that video. People stayed on. They were learning a lot in that video. They enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable experience. So really good audience retention time. Number 5, it was a simple to the point thumbnail. Like look at that thumbnail. Stocks for Noobs 2019. Like does it get more to the point than that? Stocks for Noobs. Like if you're new to the stock market and you want a knowledgeable video, this is a video for you to watch, okay? So those 5, massive. Like if I don't put those 5 together, that video doesn't work out the way it's supposed to work out and make $69,000, let's put it that way, which, is a pretty good amount of money. The next 5 reasons. Finance ads pay big money, okay? Like, obviously my channel's family friendly. Like I don't have a bunch of controversial content or a bunch of, sketchy things going on like, other creators might have or something like that. So in the finance space, the ads, you can get a premium. Like personally, while I've been watching back my channel in the past, I've seen ads for Louis Vuitton. I didn't even know Louis Vuitton did ads. I literally had no clue Louis Vuitton ever even did ads. I've seen Louis Vuitton ads on my channel. I've seen like Coca-Cola ads. I've seen the best and the biggest of the companies out there that want to advertise. They will advertise in the space. Also, a lot of people that are trying to sell courses and things like that, their ads are on there, and those people have to pay top dollar for that space, essentially, to YouTube, usually. And those people sometimes are willing to spend crazy money. So finance ads in general pay really, really good money, okay? Number 7, that video had well over 5 ads. I think that video had 7 ads in it. It had an ad at the beginning, an ad at the end, and then I think it had at least 3 ads, if not 5 ads, during the video, when I would go into making different points. And why would people be willing to put up with that? Because they were getting a tremendous amount of value. Like if it wasn't bringing value, the ads would have ruined the video. They would have clicked off, things like that. But it had a lot of ads, and those ads made a lot of money. Number 8, it got recommended against all my other videos, like on my channel. So like if I would come out with a new video, it was one of the most recommended videos during 2019. It would recommend people, boom, and people would watch that video, especially if new investors are coming across my channel or the stock market in general. You see Stocks for Noobs 2019. This looks like a pretty good video. You click on it, gets a bunch of watch time. It keeps getting recommended against my videos. And I'm coming out with content all the time. And if it keeps getting recommended against my content, it's going to obviously do very, very well, okay? Number 9, it was getting recommended against everyone else's vids. So think about it from this context. Like there's all the other creators in the finance space. And if they were creating any video that was anything to do with like something for beginners, right? Money for beginners, passive income for beginners, stock market for beginners, real estate for beginners. This video would probably show up somewhere over there on the recommend. And it was getting a high enough click-through rate that YouTube would be like, okay, the algorithm would be like, let's recommend it. Let's recommend it again. And this is something like if you're really knowledgeable in a space, it doesn't have to be stock market. It can be anything. You could be really knowledgeable in a space. You could put out this type of content and like make a lot of money from it potentially if you keyword it right, and it can get recommended in there. Like, if you know how to, I don't know, do brakes on a car, for instance, right? And you're really good at that, you can do a video like, I don't know what the popular keywords for that would be. I don't know, brakes for beginners or something like that, or repairing your car brakes for beginners. I don't know. But you could do this, you could emulate this in space by space on YouTube, or obviously you can just enjoy it, right? Number 10. I think there were a lot of people that watched that video 2 or 3 times. I don't think everybody just watched that video one time. I think there were definitely some folks that came back to that video time and time again. It helped out views even more. It helped out audience retention because there's some people that watch it and they might have got some things, but they're like, I'm going to come back to this on a later date and get a refresher on this. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that I've watched more than one time, that either for motivational purposes or there was something I learned in that video, or I'm like, I got to go back and I got to learn that again, that I watched 2, 3 different times, that I'll go back on YouTube. There's probably some YouTube videos I watched 10 times. So I think the fact that that video would get people to come back to, relearn again, I think that obviously helped the views out tremendously, audience retention time, the likability of the video, and ultimately making $69,000 from that video. Now, I want to get into a big mistake I made in 2020 and exactly what this mistake was, because this was a really big mistake, and this mistake cost me probably over $30,000 in potential ad revenue, okay? Stock market for beginners. If I type that in, I'm the 3rd video that comes out. I got beat out by mainly Nate O'Brien. The Cooper Academy video, I don't know if that's going to stay up there long term. It's only a 2-month-old video. But the main video I got beat out by was Nate O'Brien. He beat me. And he's thriving because of it. He's got 1.1 million views on his video versus mine has less than 500,000. I made a big mistake in that video. The big mistake I made was I just didn't give enough value in that one. I should have made that one, I should have given 5 to 10 more minutes of value in that video. Nate O'Brien does a 37-minute video with value, and he ranks number 1. You know, there's no way I can compete with that. My video is 20 minutes, his video is 37 minutes. And if we're both bringing value in that time, right? Like he's gonna outrank me, and because I know Nate, he usually brings a lot of value in his videos, and I can't compete with that watch time. His watch time, look at his video, it's almost double the length. So his watch time is probably 20-something minutes on average. I don't know for sure, but that could potentially be the case. There's no way I can. Heck, my video is barely 20 minutes. That was a really, really costly mistake, because I could be that guy that had 1.1 million views instead of 478,000, and I think I made probably 30,000 ish from that video. If I had 1.1 million views, I'm making at least 69,000. We know that, right? If not, maybe 70, 80,000. So when I go and I think about this as somebody that does YouTube, right? I'm going to make sure the 2021 video is packed with value. That might be a 30-minute video. It's going to be packed with value. The Stock Market for Beginners 2021 edition. I can tell you that. I will, if anything, I'll overpack it with value. I'm going to try to give as much value out as possible in that video, because what I did this year was just not sufficient. And that's why I'm 3rd tier versus usually I'm the numero uno, and now I'm number 3. So, and that's like literally, we're talking about, that's a difference of tens of thousands of dollars. It's not like, it's just a little difference. No, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars of difference. Okay. It's massive amounts of money, and it's all straight passive income. It really is. You spend a few hours doing the video, and then like literally the 2019 video, let me get out of this and go back to that, right? The 2019 video, let's see, where was that at here? Oh, great, I closed it out. The 2019 video, right? It was all passive income. I spent a few hours on that, and after that, like I did nothing to that video ever, and it made all that passive income money. So I hope you guys kind of learn from this a little bit about my process, a little bit about YouTube, and there's absolutely money to be made in this platform, and passive income is a beautiful thing. There's so many different passive income ideas. You don't have to do YouTube. There's a million other things you can do out there, and I'm telling you, when you find something you're passionate about and can bring you passive income, and you could put in 4 hours of work and get $69,000 out in return, it's a game changer, guys. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. If you don't mind, smash a thumbs up for me sharing this with you guys. And have a great day. Make some passive income. Peace. Subscribe.